You will never defeat me!
Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. In the last episode, we ran through and we leveled our simplicity strength up to 23. It's coming along quite well. We've still got more to go, but I'm getting into the feel of this Unhallowed Essence set. So we're going to be able to carry on with that and certainly do the GR55 with it. Give me a moment and we're going to jump into more rifts and carry on leveling it. Okay, with our greater rift keystones, let's jump back in to another 55. If that's cool with you.
So you've got two, yeah?
Yeah, I've got two.
You've got two, yes? Yeah, cool. Go! Can you get groups, like blue groups of Juggernaut?
I can just, like, muller everything from range.
Or just don't answer my question. That's fine as well.
Sorry, I thought you said I get groups of Juggernauts.
No, I said, can you get groups?
I don't think so.
Blue...
I think Juggernauts the start of your question must have cut out. I think Juggernauts are isolated to yellows only.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that.
Well, can you imagine a whole pack of like those giant beasts of burden running through?
Yes, and it would be awesome.
Slash
no, I was just
terrifying.
thinking, because I teleported into the middle of like a group of blues and then just did a cyclone strike, and I was like, huh, I wonder if there's ever a situation that wouldn't work. And I guess, no, there isn't. That will always work.
I mean, I'll keep my eyes peeled for them. If anyone in chat knows, let us know if you can, in fact, get groups of Juggernauts.
And we're not just talking like two different groups that happen to be side by side. I mean, like a group of blues that are Juggernaut.
Although I would totally take that. I would count that as a win. If I found a rift that had like 3 actual Juggernauts, I would call it a group of Juggernauts. And I would call it technically correct, and I'd be right. Everyone knows that technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Yes.
Yes, as has been said in chat, we can't actually see each other's live chats, so when asking questions, if you do want to ask something of Matrix, and obviously he's not able to see because you're in my chat, I will do my best to pass the question on.
The alternative, of course, is to just like actually ask me in my chat. That's fine as well. But yeah, no, feel free to address questions to either of us. Just make it clear which one you want the answer from, and we shall pass on.
Right, grab this. Speaking of,
I would not necessarily recommend that people join both streams.
No.
Some people do. That's fantastic, but it can be quite draining on your bandwidth. Also, extra confusing unless you mute one of them. So
yes.
if you do watch both, mute one.
I did look into the potential of getting something set up so that we could stream to each other and then set up like a double duplicate stream, but the time lag on it just isn't workable.
Yeah, there is the possibility of getting like a custom RTNP server that we both broadcast to, but then we need a dedicated box and we have to set up a picture-in-picture for that. Then we can adjust the stream delay so they're both in sync, but then we have to share a YouTube channel.
And then also people would end up talking, and rather than it being 14 seconds out, it ends up being significantly further out.
Take a moment to congratulate our mascot.
Way! Chapter 1! Right, let's move on.
Oh, Adam, you don't have to go out of your way to provide questions. That's fine. You can also just listen to us bullshitting.
Stinger's Steelers, the person playing the monk is my brother, Matrix. Also, his YouTube channel is youtube.com/c/Greg Sweetman. And from that, you might be able to guess that his name is actually Greg, not Matrix.
Oh no, my online identity.
I know. I've given away your secret. I am sorry. Hashtag not sorry. Potion, sword, bow, ring, quiver, hand crossbow.
Pants.
Your face is pants.
Your pants is face.
Gemistry. Well, apparently I'm still getting achievements.
That just shows how little you've actually done this season.
I know.
Sorry, I should clarify how little you've done that actually counts for anything. There we go.
Pulling no punches at this point. Garrigan 663.
Yeah, good work on catching up on the whole Garrigan levels, by the way.
Yeah, I've done quite a lot, and the only thing left to do on the season journey is the final conquest. So naturally, the Garrigan levels are going to fill up as I run through and do that as well.
Yeah, whereas I've done nothing because I've been away and ill, so
It's a good
surprising that I've not made any progress.
Right, let's get rid of Thunder Fury. Let's get rid of Odyssey's End, Eminel's Duffel, Dennis's Revenge. Ooh. I like how it makes it so you can't salvage the potion you're using. That's new this season.
Does it?
Yeah.
Admittedly, I've never tried to salvage the potion I'm using.
Well, I just had two that were identical, except one's better than the other, of course, and it wouldn't let me do the second one.
Question from the chat. I don't think Alex has actually seen one or perhaps both of these, but I shall ask anyway. This is for both of us. Do you think Queen of the Damned was a worthy successor / sequel to Interview with a Vampire?
So I've seen Interview with the Vampire. Interview with the Vampire is awesome. I haven't seen Queen of the Damned.
Yeah, see, I've seen Interview with the Vampire as well, and I've seen Queen of the Damned, and I will be honest, I would not have thought that it was really a sequel / successor unless I knew going in advance that it was. It was fine. I just don't think it was quite the same.
Yeah, it wasn't a sequel, so
off.
maybe inspired by, but...
Yeah.
Peter, Sibling Rivalry, it works quite well for us. It drives us on to better things.
It works amazingly. The number of times I've managed to sneakily get him killed.
And Trent, the reason I'm not using focus and restraint is because I'm doing the grenade build rather than the multi-shot build. So really, I'm looking to keep Fortress Ballista for the extra oomph. I've got Dawn in the cube for the cooldown on Vengeance, and this is just a space filler at the moment. It really is. But eventually, we're going to have Dawn here, an Ancient Dawn. We're going to have Fortress Ballista there. We're going to have Barizo de Canyon in the cube, and that will allow our grenades to penetrate, hopefully, assuming that works the way I think it will, and do even more bouncing and damage. Another Greater Rift. Right, while you're going that way, I'm going to look this way.
Yeah, there's not a lot over here.
There's a mob. Back out of that just for a moment.
Shielding, Orbiter, Nightmarish, Fat. Wait, what? No, Fast. Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh my god, I would love it if they had random affixes that didn't actually do anything.
Like, just cosmetic ones?
Yeah, just cosmetic ones, like Smelly, that just created like a cloud of gas around that didn't do anything other than just make your person occasionally go, ugh, ugh.
Tall.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That would be kind of funny. Or rich, you know, and it drops extra gold or something at the end.
Yeah, but it only appears in Greater Rift, so it never actually gets it.
That would be very funny. Shield pylon, just in case you're worried about dying.
That won't affect me, but thanks.
Well, it means that I can actually read chat and, your dad hates vampire shows, Stinger Steelers. Okay. Is that just like a personal preference, or the plot, or does he just not like vampires in general?
And also, like, is he talking things like Twilight, as in the films, which are pretty terrible?
Well,
or is he talking like Buffy and Angel, which is kind of like classic 80s
It did say
sitcom-ish.
films. I mean, is there a Buffy film? Well, other than the original.
Yes, there is. Well, if you're going to exclude the Buffy film, then no, there is not a Buffy film.
So I'm excluding the old Buffy film because that's the easy one. Hey! You're miles of... Oh, God, right. I'm on my way. Don't do anything. I'll be right there. I just realised you can't close this rift because it's a greater rift.
No, I can't.
But you would. I know you would if you could. I can't even teleport to you. That's the annoying thing. Right.
Hello.
Hello. So you found the way on and you just stormed ahead, didn't you?
I wouldn't say I stormed ahead. I mean, I took my time over it. You remember when you said shield pylon?
Yes. You were already in the next area.
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, let's ID these.
So, what other vampire films can we think of?
The Fearless Vampire Killers has just been suggested by Peter Richardson.
Hang on a minute. Is that the Chinese martial arts film where they're not really vampires because they're Chinese vampires, but actually they control zombies and the zombies explode when they take damage and it's...
Isn't that the basis for Kindred of the East?
Maybe.
And by that I mean the World of Darkness RPG game.
What else? Ultraviolet. That's one. That's a Mila Jovovich one where they developed technology so that people don't have to store ammo because they can store it in a pocket dimension that sits in their pocket. It's really their pocket.
What's the Daywalkers one? Is it Daywalkers?
What, Blade?
No,
I'm going to hit you so hard.
Not Blade. The other one. Ah, God, I can't remember the name of it. Lost Boys as well, Salem's Lot. These are all coming in from live chat.
There's like the 5 Underworld films as well.
No. I can't for the life of me remember it. That's annoying.
You can't say Daywalkers and expect me not to say Blade. That's...
right, let's get rid of Shadow's Coil there. And I'll put these in. I'm out of Greater Rift Keystones, so I'm going to open a regular rift. Resident Evil, does that count?
No, that doesn't actually. They're not vampires. They're actually rebooting the Resident Evil films, all of them.
Wait, who are they getting in as... wait, are they doing it as exactly the same, or are they doing it on the original game plot?
Honestly, I don't know yet. I just saw the headline this morning, and I really hope that they just get Mila Jovovich to do it again. In fact, I hope they just get everyone in again to do exactly the same thing.
Get Ali Larter in 3 films as unconnected as the originals.
Actually, no, if they're going to reboot it, I want them to get Wentworth Miller in to be Chris Redfield again and just follow him because I love Wentworth Miller. He's so good in everything.
You know what else they're rebooting?
Reboot?
Yes, but that wasn't exactly what I was thinking. So Tom Cruise has The Mummy coming up.
Oh yeah, I knew that. Oh no, that was like the tragic announcement of last year that this was coming up.
Yeah.
Do you watch The Flash at the moment?
Oh my God! One other suggestion. Obviously Dracula. But Dracula 2000 with Jerry Ryan from Voyager.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen Dracula 2000. That's actually really cool.
You've seen it?
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed it.
But Dracula 2000, that can't possibly be a good film.
No, it's fine. As far as bad films go, it's fine. Like, you would be entertained by it.
Thank you, Adam. That's exactly what I meant.
Hang on, isn't Daybreakers a film where... no, I'm thinking of Daylight. I was going to say Sylvester Stallone gets stuck in an underground tunnel.
That's Daylight, where he's...
And Aragon tries to shimmy up a vent and ends up getting impaled by a giant falling fan or something like that.
Yeah, because he's an extreme sportsman climber and he has to be the hero.
Yeah.
There are so many awesome bad films out there.
Have you ever noticed how they're all basically the same film?
Fallen Upwards, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a good evening. It is, of course, a pleasure having you along. For everyone who is in the live chat, if I haven't said hello to you yet, then hello. If you haven't subscribed yet to either of our channels, then do remember to hit that little button. You'll be notified when we're streaming next. And if you hit the bell icon, you'll actually get the direct notification when we go live. Well worth it.
Good evening there, Lucas.
We are a barrel of laughs. And if we're not, then at least live chat is. Alright, let's grab this. Ooh, a unique ring.
This rift feels like strangely empty and
it feels slow, doesn't it?
Yes. Welcome, Lucas. I'm afraid I don't understand that, but I'm hoping you just said good evening. Yeah, you might have said cheeky boy, I suppose. Well, it's Chienki Volky, so big old shrug from me on that one.
Brilliant. Oh, Van Helsing, that's a reasonable choice. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
No, that is an actual bad film.
I really enjoyed that. I mean, my girlfriend hated it. She really did, but I thought it was a good waste of 2 hours. I did think it was a waste of 2 hours, though. And if I had anything else to do for those 2 hours, then I would have felt like someone had robbed me of the time.
Oh my god, this sounds amazing, right? So, Vampires is apparently the best vampire movie out. It's set in the hood, thugs wearing plastic teeth, and it's pretty much all shot on camcorder.
The hell?
I have to watch this film.
The Vampire Lovers with Ingrid Pitt is another suggestion. All of these are brilliant. And when I say brilliant, I mean obviously not brilliant. I mean they're terrible. But thank you so much for throwing these suggestions out, everyone. Oh, I got you a shielding pylon in case you were worried about taking damage.
Thanks. I don't, but cheers. You know I've got like 3 times your health, right?
Well, I know, but I also know that you're unwell, and you know it's dangerous life being a monk.
Yeah, monkeying around.
I'm just filling the area with grenades. There we go. Let's grab all of these things. Lots of Greater Rift Keystones. I got 3 that time.
I didn't really pay attention. I probably got 3.
There's actually quite a lot of drops happening still. Right, get those, get those. There we go. Back to town we go.
Don't you dare. Oh, bastard.
Hi, Hensimi. We are looking forward to the Necromancer. It's going to be a while before we get to see it, of course, but it is going to be lots of fun when it comes out. I think when it comes out, we're probably both going to end up playing Necromancers.
Probably. Possibly. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. We're kind of staying away from the beta footage because we want it to be a bit of a surprise. Although I do understand that some of our members in our chat have actually already been in the beta. They could possibly answer your questions if you have any.
Right, Deathwatch Mantle, Unholy Plates, Spines of Seething Hatred, another Khaleesi's Point, Bottomless Potion of the Tower.
Khaleesi?
I've actually got 2 Oculus Rings. Do you need one that has more than 80%? I've got an 82% if you need.
Oh, hang on. Let me go speak to my follower.
Yeah. Because I just got an 85%, yeah. So...
Right. 83% I've got on him and a Unity.
That's better than my 2 remaining ones, so we'll get them salvaged up. Go on, go on, go on.
Yeah, it pretty much got to the point where I was like, oh, I just can't bother to look at them anymore.
Well, a couple of extra percentage can make a big difference.
Yes, it can make 2% extra difference.
Yeah, it's a pretty good place to find them, Stinger Stealers, but for me, it's normally cinema release or Blu-ray or DVD. Right, so back in at a GR55, if that's cool with you.
Yep, that sounds fine. For me, by the way, I've got Amazon Prime, so
oh yeah,
I tend to watch a bunch of crap on that.
Right,
of course, being like official streams, we absolutely cannot condone piracy. That said, I honestly don't really care where people get their entertainment. Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying, Adam. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter is just a complete waste of time. It's one of the few things that I've seen that I actually wanted the time back that I had spent watching it.
But you've seen Snow Beast.
I know, Snow Beast is the other film that
Right,
I really
okay,
wish I
there we
could have
go.
my time back. Like, Snow Beast was so bad, I almost walked out of the cinema when we were watching it. Because I was just that bored. And yes, that's right, sometimes we go to the cinema specifically to see bad films. There's a club in London called the Bad Film Club, and it shows terrible films, but with live commentary alongside it.
Very much like
and
Mystery
great.
Science Theatre, but in
Yeah,
real life.
live. Yeah. And it's really good and it's really funny. Yeah, sometimes even they can't save terrible films.
Yeah. One point they did do Battlefield Earth specifically on request, and then they said never again because it was too easy to take the mick out of. I'm gonna do your trick.
But you haven't already summoned the Rift Guardian.
I know. Well, to be fair, last time I stayed in the other area clearing it out. You didn't bother.
You know what gave you away?
The fact that I told you.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of got that.
Have you seen the film Black Sheep?
No, I don't think I have.
No, I don't think I have either. Apparently it's another horror film. I might have seen it. Thing is, when I watch horror films, I usually do it when I'm really, really tired and / or drunk. So they tend to blend together quite a lot.
Yes, you know, you've got a bit of time to kill, so what am I going to watch? I know I'll watch something that's probably not going to be brilliant, but I don't need to pay attention to, kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, that certainly went quite quickly. There was a handed sword there, probably a two-handed sword, but it was covered by too much other text. Let's put these points into simplicity strength, get that even bigger. Ooh!
Yeah, wouldn't it just say sword if it wasn't a two-handed sword?
Most probably. It could have been a three-handed sword. I would love it if there was very specific, unique items in the game that didn't fall into any other category. Corrupted Ashbringer. It's a shame I can't use it. That's actually a really good one as well. 5957%. Well, we'll salvage it up. Because it can't actually go in the cube either. It would have been typical if that was the first primal ancient that I found. Something that I couldn't actually use. Right, Kadala, give me some trousers. That's a lot of unholy plates.
Yeah, you're supposed to assemble them. It's a kit piece. Champions of Norath. I have heard of it. I don't think I've played it ever. I also don't really know much about it. It was a game suggestion that we might like to check out. Apparently, it used to be a PS2 game. I did know that it had a PC version. I didn't know it originated on PS2. I guess it's an RPG from the sound of it.
Yeah, I think probably after this season we'll have a look and we'll see what there is out there as time fillers. At the moment we've obviously got Satellite Rain on the go and Divinity Original Sin. Divinity's probably going to be going for quite a while. Satellite Rain, I don't know how far through we are, maybe halfway?
Yeah, it feels kind of like somewhere between half and 2/3 of the way through.
But that's not to say that we won't do guest games periodically if something really cool comes along. Oh my god, you can just dash through
I'm quite
walls.
keen to get into PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, although I haven't actually got the game yet. I was thinking about picking it up like this evening, but I'm still not feeling very well.
Yes.
I don't want to spend a few hours trying to learn a game that I probably won't understand until I'm better headspace, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing worse than trying to learn when you're actually ill. Kabang, kabang, kabang. So what do you guys in live chat think? Do you want to watch us play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds at some point, or stick with Diablo 3? What are your preferences? And obviously there'll be other people that want to watch it as well, so it makes little difference to the actual direction we take our channels, but it's always good to see what people think of these games as they come out. And of course it's still in the early access, isn't it, Matrix?
Yes, it is, yeah. Okay, so Champions of Norath is a single/multiplayer action RPG. Apparently it killed.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll put that on the list for after Divinity, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty good one. Unless something else comes along or we get distracted by something shiny.
Yeah, like, I don't know, Divinity 2. And then by the time we finish that, Divinity 3 might have been released.
Or Diablo 4. No, that won't happen for a very long time.
I still keep expecting instead of doing another Diablo game, they're probably just going to do like a MMO for it.
Well, the Diablo I think could work, but...
No, don't be stupid. They wouldn't call it World of Diablo. They'd just call it Sanctuary or something.
You're probably right on that.
Like, because that's the name of the planet, right?
Well, the world, but yeah. The
Well,
realm.
planet, actually.
The realm. I think it's specifically referred to in the lore as a realm, so I'm going with that.
Oh, I was going to it in the spinny globe screen in the Nexus.
Oh, okay. The expanded universe.
Yes. Ah, fair enough, Adam. Well, I'll check it out. And if it hasn't aged well, I reserve the right to just go, eh.
Yes. Garrigan 65 now. Let's put that point in over here. Of course, the more we do, the longer it takes. Vigilante, Hunter's Wrath, Dionysus' Revenge, Natalia's Leggings, Marauders, Blackthorns. Everything gets salvaged. Still no Primal Ancients, but with such a low drop rate, it's going to be a while before we see them. The build is definitely manageable, though. I'm not worried about doing GR55 solo. Just let me know as soon as you're done, and I'll open up another.
I am done. Feel free. Yeah, Adam, I don't usually go in for much nostalgia gaming, although a couple of my close friends have channels that are virtually devoted to things like "Don't Step on My Childhood" type. They played through like Treasure Island Dizzy a couple of weeks ago, which has not aged. And one of them was like really super convinced that this was actually the best game ever, and sure, it was back in 1982.
Treasure Island Dizzy was a fun game, but it is fundamentally limited by the platform it was designed for.
Yeah, but no, they're quite right. It's like there are plenty of fantastically good memories of games, and you don't need to ruin them by replaying the games.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I like indie games, because a lot of it can capture the feeling of that, but with capabilities updated for current systems.
Yeah.
So, if you want some old platforming stuff, there is Metroidvania style games that are awesome and coming out, or Prince of Persia style games that are just spot on, you know, polished controls, polished delivery, and just that little bit of extra user experience that we've kind of come to expect these days.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like Blood Witch though.
Oh yeah.
Has never been, probably will never be.
Oh,
okay, there was that sequel.
Maybe.
Well, Eye of the Beholder came before Blood Witch, actually.
But yeah, that style of Dungeons and Dragons-esque dungeon crawler adventure, it's kind of died out.
And it should be pointed out, these are first-person ones that were like moving around a maze square by square type thing. And there was no like in-game map you had to get a bit of graph paper out and
Yep.
actually draw your own map alongside with the game if you wanted to know where the hell you were.
Really, Monkey Island games, a long time ago I played Monkey Island 2, but I've not played any of the others. Did enjoy it though, lots and lots of fun.
Yeah, I was more into like the Legend of Kyrandia rather than Monkey Island. That was just my personal
Isn't that
preference.
the Hand of Fate?
That's number 2.
That's number 2. Yeah, King's Quest and all that kind of point and click adventures as well. Sam and Max.
King's Quest. Yeah. Day of the Tentacle.
Rise of the Triads. If you want to go
No,
back
Rise
to
of the Triad is
old first-person shooters.
First person, yeah. And that didn't really have a plot. I mean, if you want a plot, go for something, well, even this
Something
is a bit
better like
vague.
Duke Nukem.
I was going to say Strife.
I don't remember Strife.
Crossbow sniping.
I'll be there in a moment. Hold on. There we go. Saved you. Saved you by chucking a grenade in. Well, I should actually sit up and forwards a little bit. There we go. Right. Urshi! Let's work on this gem. Dungeon Master and its sequel, Chaos Strikes Back, also good games. And yes, according to Mythbusters, you can in fact polish a turd.
I need to go back.
I believe they did
And
an
they did a
entire
really good job of
episode
it.
on that.
No, they did like 1/4 of an episode on it, which is basically Jamie picking out a bunch of elephant dung
And then
going off,
polishing it.
and then coming back at the end of the episode going, oh yeah, I learned this Japanese technique for polishing things, and I polished this poo. Isn't it shiny?
Yeah,
Shiny poo.
it really
Look at
was as well. That was the surprising thing about it. Okay,
Just think how long he must have been handling that poo.
quite a long time.
Cradling it, caressing it, gently stroking it.
Polishing it, you might say.
Yeah.
Not exactly nurturing it, but certainly doing the business.
No, pretty much nurturing it, yeah. I mean, okay, not mama birding it, but...
Oh my god, Mama Birdie, no! That's just so wrong.
What are you doing?
I'm just
you
opening
just
up
opened
another
a rift.
rift because I'm out of Greater with Keystones, and you know I can at least get it started a little bit. See, I'm so used to playing the shadow set, I'm running forwards trying to find the things to kill, the yellow and blue mobs, forgetting that I can in fact kill everything.
And probably should.
I'm stuck behind a wall. There we go. That wasn't fun.
Yeah, I
don't
can't
like,
help you with that.
I don't like being stuck.
Yeah. Actually, I think Demon Hunter's the only person that gets stuck behind wallers and can't get out.
Yeah, because we can't teleport or anything like that. Ooh, getting that. Ooh, and more death breaths. Yes, please. Well, I'm going to move on just a little bit and fight another big group of stuff. Ka-dunk, 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 because they all hit me. I mean, they didn't do much damage, but that sounded deadly. Of course, the Fortress Ballista doing its job.
Yeah, it's
it
one
was
of my
Adam
favourite
that did
weapons.
it, not Jamie.
Oh, was it? No, I thought it was Jamie that did it. Fairly
'Cause he-
certain it was Jamie.
Because he built the contraption to do it. You're thinking of
No,
the...
Walrus face.
Yeah, you're thinking of how much dung can you get in a £10 bag.
No, I swear he actually like went off and learned. Like, okay, Adam did some sort of like contraption for doing it, but Jamie actually went and learned this Japanese technique for polishing poo.
Maybe they both did. To be fair, it was a while ago, so I don't remember precisely. This is what the conversations come to, people. Who polished the poo better?
No, not better. Definitely not better. I mean, okay, it was really, really pretty as far as like turds go.
Well, varying definitions of pretty. Come on, I need more damage on these guys. We might call that one a brown trousers moment. That was a little bit unexpected, the amount of damage that they did. It was fine though, didn't trigger a death. But +1 on the...
Were you just not expecting to get hit?
Well, sort of. Let's go with that. I could see it happening. I thought the mob was going to die before it actually got to me. Ooh, there's a unique down here. Let's grab that. That is the one that does the chakra thing, I think. Yep, exactly, Adam. +1 on the brown trouser counter. Yeah, I am aware of Tested on YouTube. I wish that there was more stuff that Adam was doing in there. Not that I don't like the other guys, but I just think the format of his things is better. But that's my personal preference. I mean, there's a lot of very cool stuff on there. Especially his prop making stuff. A lot of it's very, very instructional. Gives you good ideas on how to throw stuff together.
I kind of wish most of it was better organised. Like, I had a look at it and I was like, I can't find what I want immediately, therefore I can't be bothered to look for it.
I think that was probably my second biggest complaint. Right, let's go around and we'll kill things from around here. So Stinger Steelers has looked it up. It was Adam that did the Japanese technique on the poo.
Ah, well, my mistake. I stand corrected.
It's good to know that people have enough time to be able to look these things up. Solving first world problems, left, right, and centre. Thank you very much, chat. I'm getting fair few uniques out, well, sorry, legendaries out of this. It is a good run. Let's back off just a tiny bit, get our damage bonus back up. Alright, 2 more Greater of Keystones, lots of Forgotten Souls, and bits and bobs.
And
of course,
I'm
taking your word on that Stinger Steelers because I haven't looked it up. You've seen it so many times, brilliant. Okay, what have we actually got from this? We want some pants, and we got Sword of Ill Will, Deathwatch Mantle, Cave of the Dark Knight, Task on Theo, Fortress Ballista. That one's slightly better than our current one in some ways.
Nothing worth mentioning.
And we could re-roll the vitality on that. We'll lose a little bit of damage. Probably not worth it. That one's even better. That one is actually just kind of better. If we re-roll the vitality into something else and add a socket to that, that is going to be better than our current one. So let's do that. A little bit of a change. So we're going to go to Miriam. Now we're going to take that vitality and we're going to change that into probably 10% damage. If we can. I mean, I'll take 5% attack speed for the moment. Cooldown would also be nice, but I'm going for the damage at this point. Come on, give me the flat damage. I'll take 6% over 5%. I can do this another 72 times before we run out of Death's Breaths. There we go, 10% damage. Right, I'm going to put a Ramalama Ding Dong in that, and we will salvage up the old one. Let's get one of these. That's going to go into... It was this one we did, wasn't it? Woohoo! Upgrade! I mean, it's not a huge upgrade, but it is an upgrade. Let's salvage up what else we've got.
I could probably spend my cash on better things. just hitting re-roll, trying to get a few more extra points in vitality here.
It's amazing what you end up spending the last bits of your money on, isn't it?
All 430 million of it.
Wow, you are rich. You're not gonna do some Counter Sans Despair gems or anything like that?
Yeah, I should probably prepare some gems for that, actually. Good point.
Ooh, so TV shows that I'm watching at the moment. I was just about to start watching Westworld. That's been highly recommended to me. I've also got Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist to work through. I'm saving Iron Fist for when I'm drinking heavily, because apparently it is that bad. But the others should be good.
No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. I think a lot of people just got their butts in a twist over it.
Yes. And claims of whitewashing and all kinds of other fun stuff. Speaking of whitewashing, I still want to watch Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, well, no, you can't even say that about that, because the like original author said she's an android. How can you?
Yeah, I know, but just because so many people were complaining about it, it was a kind of a topical segue. Are you ready for a Greater Rift?
In just a moment.
Cool. So our
Yes.
simplicity strength is up to 45.
Yep, go for it.
So we're actually going to push this up to 60 now, so that we can keep
Oh,
ticking
are
it
we?
along at a good rate.
Are we?
If that's all right.
Yeah. Just like ask first.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
just declare.
Well, seeing as we were running like Torment 13, which is the same level, I assumed you'd be all right with it, which I shouldn't have assumed. I know you're not feeling very well. And with the extra damage that we've managed to get from Simplicity Strength this time, we are doing significantly more than we were before. As long as I remember to actually put Vengeance on, of course. Right, here's a yellow mob for us to focus on. And his buddies.
We're going up here. Boring area. Moving on.
Come on, let me get him finished off. There we go, all the grenades in the same space. Once it works, it really works. I think doing GR60 solo would be a bit more difficult for this character, but it might be possible.
Yeah?
Thankfully
Why do you think it'd be more difficult?
It just feels a little bit temperamental at the moment. Although that could just be the setup that we've got in this rift. Oh, you've already moved on. Well, I've got a power pylon that you missed.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't really need it.
Alright, I'm playing catch up. Here I come. Little illusionist skeleton going down quite quickly. And
Is this a
preparation
dead
is
end?
nearly back actually.
I don't know actually. Yes, it is. Yes, that's a dead end.
Right, speed pylon so you can come back quickly.
Right.
Here's me trying to be helpful. I mean, for very definitions of helpful, of course.
Garrigan 683.
Oh, nice. Now, at the moment, I've got the Ring of Raw Grandeur in the cube, so when I'm vaulting, I'm not getting the extra damage reduction from that. So we are probably at the limit of our
from Elusive
survivability.
Ring, you mean?
Yeah. Without switching across. But for a grenade build, this is quite fun. It works quite well. I'll kill some of the mobs that you've just passed by. There we go.
Well, you said you needed to get into the habit of doing it.
Oh, no, it's all good. There we go. And what's in this area? Not a great deal. Get some
Steel
of our
pylon, by the way.
discipline back, and we'll come on. Bang, 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 bang. Shield pylon is about half gone. Oh, and he is down here with me. It's a Scandial. Hello, how are you doing, mate? Are you having a good rift? That was alright.
Sorted.
Grab, 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 grab. So this is, of
Now,
course...
do you think it would be more interesting if Primal Ancients only dropped in GR70 and above?
Ooh, I do think it would encourage people to push more. Would it be more interesting? Maybe. Probably not more interesting. Probably a bit more frustrating, because you could make it all the way to that point and then have a mistake and lose the potential of getting more. Whereas it's nice that it's an achievement that you've had by getting there.
Alright, salvage up these. What do I have? Vigilante belt, don't care. Bottomless potion of rejuve, also don't care. Another compass rose. This one is slightly different than my current one. Is it better? No, I don't think it is. Harrington Waste, don't care about that. Sunway Goes also don't care. Schaefer's Hammer, don't care. Mantle of Channeling, don't care. So, again, nothing worth mentioning really.
Would you care to step into another Greater Rift?
Not just yet. I think this is probably a good point for us to call an end to this episode. We've done plenty.
No,
and of
that's
course,
true.
There's still more to come. So thanks very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have and will be joining us for the next. Remember to like these videos if you like them and subscribe to our channels if you haven't already. And we shall see you again very shortly for some more Diablo 3.
We'll see you soon.